The world is once again standing at a critical crossroads where geopolitics, energy, and military tensions are deeply intertwined. Rising tensions in the Middle East, the possibility of a direct confrontation between Iran and the United States, and fears about global oil supply disruptions have raised a major question: could oil once again become a powerful geopolitical weapon? Many analysts are also asking a historical question. If tensions escalate into a larger conflict, could this become a defining geopolitical crisis for Donald Trump, similar to the Suez Crisis of 1956 that reshaped global power politics? This issue is not only about military strategy or diplomacy. It is also about the future of global energy security, economic stability, and the balance of power in the international system. Oil as a geopolitical weapon, lessons from the past. The idea of using oil as a strategic weapon is not new. One of the most famous examples occurred during the 1973 oil crisis, when Arab oil-producing countries imposed an embargo on nations that supported Israel during the Yom Kippur War. The consequences were dramatic. Global oil prices increased nearly 4 times. Severe fuel shortages spread across Western countries. Inflation surged across major economies. The global economic system experienced a massive shock. This crisis demonstrated that energy resources, particularly oil, could be used not just for economic gain but also as a powerful political tool capable of reshaping global politics. Since then, energy security has remained one of the most critical concerns for governments around the world. The historical warning, the Suez Crisis of 1956. To understand why analysts are comparing today's tensions to the Suez Crisis, it is important to revisit what happened in 1956. In that year, Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser nationalized the Suez Canal, a strategic shipping route that connected Europe to Asia and was vital for global oil transportation. In response, United Kingdom. Iran's strategic importance in global energy. Today, Iran occupies a similarly critical geopolitical position. The country possesses some of the world's largest oil and natural gas reserves. More importantly, it sits near one of the most important energy choke points on the planet, the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway is responsible for transporting roughly 20% of the world's oil supply. Every day, millions of barrels of crude oil pass through this strategic passage, making it one of the most vital arteries of the global energy system. If this route were disrupted, whether through military conflict, naval blockades, or security threats, the consequences could be enormous. The Strait of Hormuz, the world's energy choke point. The Strait of Hormuz connects the Persian Gulf with the Gulf of Oman and the wider global ocean. Major oil exporters including Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and Iraq rely heavily on this route. Any disruption could lead to massive increases in global oil prices, supply shortages in Europe and Asia, energy crises in oil-importing countries, major volatility in global financial markets. For this reason, the Strait of Hormuz is often described as the most important oil choke point in the world. Possible Iranian strategies in a conflict. If tensions between Iran and United States escalate into a military confrontation, Iran has several potential strategic responses. These could include disrupting shipping in the Strait of Hormuz, targeting military bases in the region, using allied regional groups to exert pressure, launching cyber or asymmetric warfare operations. Iran has long emphasized asymmetric warfare strategies, which allow it to challenge stronger military powers by targeting vulnerable economic or logistical points. Energy infrastructure and shipping routes could therefore become key targets. Donald Trump and the maximum pressure strategy. Former U.S. President Donald Trump pursued a policy known as maximum pressure toward Iran.